Bit of skip rolling in the background. Good morning, guys. I got me a care package from my friend 139 over there in Hawaii. Let's see, what is this? Roasted seasonal seaweed. We'll give it a shot. You must know my daughter likes Top Ramen. It's her latest and greatest thing ever since she got off the mac and cheese kick. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we got in here. Meat candy seasonal rub. Local spice sea salt seasoned. Meat candy, some more of it. Man, this guy knows the way to my heart. A little bit more Top Ramen, chicken flavored. Here's some more meat candy. Some more meat candy. Antitos, local salt seasoning, garlic. Old Time brand, sea salt. It's pink salt and then white salt. I love to cook with Hawaiian salt. Ever since my friend Jason Wada gave me a couple pounds of salt when I was there a couple years ago. Ain't nothing like Hawaiian salt, but his was family salt, you know what I mean? Skip's trying to come in today. You know, I don't know if it was family salt or if it was just his guy on the island. That in Hawaii, they're allowed to farm salt, but they're not allowed to sell it per se. Each family on each island gets their own little area to do salt. They're allowed to use it for barter and trade. They're not allowed to sell it. And when I was over there, I got a couple Ziploc bags of different kinds of salt. I got some black salt from a family that lives on the, I guess it'd be the southern side of the island. And then I got some pink salt from some guys that were on another island. And then Mr. Owada, he brought me the salt, but the crystals in it were like huge. I mean, big. It looked like a bag of crystal meth. Well, I'm here to tell you they dape raped the shit out of my bag when I left Hawaii because they thought I was taking bags of meth out of there. There's a little bit of a methamphetamine issue over there in Hawaii. But thanks, brother. These will definitely go to use. I don't know about this. I mean, I'm not afraid to try anything once. These will definitely go to use. But I know my kid's gonna eat the shit out of these, so let's start our morning off right by saying thank you. Now, let's get on with the show. So where I was going with that is that I love to cook with salt. I love to cook with native salts from wherever they are. I've had people now, they get it. I've had people send me salt from Australia. I've had people send me salt from Japan, salt from China. And, well, of course, you got American salt and then the Hawaiian salt, which is, I don't know, I think it's subconscious. The salt that I got from my friend Mr. Owada, a little sweet. So I cannot wait with dinner to try a little bit of that pink salt to see how it compares to Himalayan pink salt. But I'm a salt connoisseur. I like it. I don't know why. It makes me feel more upper end toilet crust scum-ish. That's where I was going with that. And I wanted to say thank you. That was a great gift, by the way. Okay, so continuing on, my friend Cue Ball is making some moves in his world, and he is getting ready to selling stuff to buy something bigger. I guess would be the best way to put it. Well, this box takes up a great deal of space in my world. Space is a premium over here. Any of you that have been here, you know. I am also in the position where I have to say I have to take a hard pass on anything right now. I've got people offering me work like crazy and I cannot take it on. I have no physical place to put it. In the space that I work in here with the camera, I've got that much motion back and I got that much motion forward. And I'm at the point now where it's like everything new that comes in here, I've got this little space to work in. So in the need of being able to move around here and move around the camera to continue making the porn for everybody, I've got to sell off whatever's in these boxes, because that's what he set it up here for, was for me to put on the bench and say, hey, it's here for sale, and have access to all of you guys to get rid of it. So, that note, let's see what's in this box. We're going to do an individual YouTube video for each one of these amps. And I don't care where they go, but they can't stay here because I ain't got the room for them. So on that note, we'll randomly start here. And we'll say this is amp number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So this is part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4 are all going to come in sequential order. All right. Let's get this out of the way and let's open this guy. Amp number 1. It sounds like a 667. Y'all think I'm kidding, but when you handle as many amps as I've had the pleasure of having my dick beaters on, you're starting to get the kind of the little subtle nuances that are going thump thump. But this is the one that I just rebuilt for him, which I think it is. It is. Cue ball, I'm going to kick you in the man dingus. Oh. This is Cue Ball's Hot Dumpster Fire, I think. Yeah, I believe it is. Well, let's go through it real quick, even though there's a full YouTube video on its restoration. I don't remember it being as dirty, though. Don't matter. We'll make it right. We're going to make it tight. This is like every amp I've ever repaired for him, is what he sent me here. This is my friend Cue Ball's Hot Dumpster Fire. I call it the Hot Dumpster Fire because, well, the whole inside of this thing over here in the corner had been on fire, and the amp at one point was completely submerged in mud. You guys can go back and watch the YouTube video. I'll put the link in the description down below, of course. This was a hard repair, this one here. This was a lot of work. It had stuff burned up 9 ways from Sunday, and it needed a full set of brand new output transistors, a new driver, and it was just effed off. Hours and hours and hours of work went into getting this thing running for him, just for him. And he also had me build him here a couple years ago, a beautiful powder-coated amplifier. And what he's wanting to do is he's buying himself a new truck, and he's wanting to emulate the system that I've got in my Suburban. Makes sense. So he's like, well, I'm never going to use this one and the other couple that I sent. So go ahead and get rid of these, and we're going to take the money from this, we're going to roll it into my new truck. And I said, okay. So he's letting go of this beautiful Whiteline 500, which is in great shape. Yes, all the switches are upside down because it's designed to sit like this. It's got a fan upgrade on it. This is basically a 667. This was designed to have 2290s in it. We went ahead, we changed it all over so it runs 2879s. And this thing will do about 600 watts. So let me go ahead, for the sake of this video and not forcing you to have to watch 2 videos for 1 amp, let's go ahead, we'll hook this up and we'll give this a quick test. Okay, so 1000 watt slug-in peak, 1000 on average, 5 watt slug-in reverse back from the Bird 10,000 watt dummy load. We're using the 2950 to drive this little booger with. 1, 2, 1, 2. Normal, about 20-25 watts worth of drive. Keeping it low, keeping it simple. So go ahead, we'll turn this thing on. Now everything in this thing works. Preamp is working, of course. So, it's got a brand new button pack on the front and brand new meter, by the way. All the lights work. They're all been upgraded to LEDs. So, hello. making our 600 watts as advertised. Let's go ahead and go to medium, which is sideband. No, wait a minute. Pardon me. Whoop. AM. There we go. This is medium. Hello. 1 2 1 2 1 2. And then here's low. Hello. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So the whole idea here. Hello. 1 1 1 1 1. Let's go up here real quick. Let's go look at our input tune and make sure it's good to go. Hello 11111, that's on low. Here's medium, hello, 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 hello. Here's high, hello, 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 hello. The input tune on this box is perfect. Like I said, there was a ton of hours and love that went into this. Just for Kevin. I kept asking him when I rebuilt this. I was like, Kevin, this isn't one that we want to spend a ton of time on. No, I want to have it rebuilt. Well, I was going on a road trip and I was going to go stay with my friend Kevin, so I did this as a gift to him and said, hey, here you go. Everything in here works. And it's got every upgrade in it you can get. Power wire, coax, preamp, flybacks, transistors, driver section, everything. Including the fan. So, hello 111. Hello 111. It's working flawlessly. The tin on this is probably an 8 out of a 10. The heatsink is probably a 7 out of a 10, but everything else on this thing is a 10 out of a 10. The face is in really good condition for what it is. Of course, like I said, it's got all brand new switches and stuff on it, so we're gonna need to see 500 out of this, plus the ride, which would be a flat rate box. Did you know the flat rate rates went up? My wife informed this to me yesterday. It's probably happened like a month ago. She says that I need to ask a whole whopping $23 for the shipping on this. Woot to the woot woot. So, yeah, it'd be $523 total. You guys know the drill. Call it, text it. We'll get you hooked up and get it out of here. Okay, well, one down. How many I got in here? 1, 2, 3 more to go. Gentlemen, thank you guys very much. I appreciate every single buddy. And if in doubt, when in doubt, join the Patreon channel. Gives you a quicker, faster, easier line to me. Of course, the guys on Patreon, they get to see all the videos 48 hours before they get released on YouTube. And there's going to be a ton of exclusive content on Patreon as well. So, on that note, I want to say thanks every single one of you guys. Have an absolutely wonderful day. And we're on to do something else. Big shout out to my supporters. Here we go.